minute. Good morning, beautiful souls. I hope you can hear me. I forgot to put my headphones on. Happy Monday. Happy full moon. Happy full moon. I bet you're all feeling the feels right now. I know this is probably a really poor time to do this live, but that's okay. I am just here to channel the psychic insight and guidance so you can take what you need and leave the rest. But I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and I hope you are treating yourselves really nicely and kindly right now with the full moon vibes that are out and about. Oh, hey, Lou. Hey, Kari, how are ya? Thanks for being here. Can you hear me all right? I sit there channeling some messages and stuff like that, and I forgot to put my headphones on. So it's so good to see you, Lou. I hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. Yeah. So I've been off grid a little bit, especially over the last week or so. So I haven't even tapped into the collective energies, and I've been rowing my own boat and doing my own things and all that sort of stuff. So it's actually very, very refreshing not to, be on social media, just living life, doing things, going out and about. So tell me what you guys are up to at the moment. It's so good to see you, Rebecca. I didn't know whether this time would be very suitable for people, especially in Australia, because you're probably at work or something like that. But I just got to squeeze it in when I can squeeze it in, But I think I think the following next few weeks are going to be really, really good for these spiritual updates, these energetic updates and stuff like that, because the song that I was getting channeled while I was prepping my energy before I come on was, "Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Ow!" So that's a bit of a heads up on the energy that's actually coming forward to you guys, whether you're feeling it or not. And obviously I jump on and give you some psychic help to help you keep these crossed, that something good's coming. But I also give you the guidance, maybe some things that you can do or shift or twerk or tweak or whatever you need to do to help you get there. So yeah, there's lots happening. All right, Lou? Oh no, did you hurt your back? Spirit actually saying to me over the weekend that I should do a collective healing, because the other healing that I did, just shared a short reel of it. It actually went bonkers. So, oh, good girl. Good girl. Yep. So spiritual, hey, Lime, so good to see ya. So yeah, your spiritual practices, energetic practices, awesome. Keep them up. Anyway, I'm not going to get distracted with that for a second, because I do have a few little nuggets, as I always do, before I start the actual reading, to let you guys know. First, I want to let you know of a massive, profound experience that I had probably about 3 days ago. If you have been following along at home for a long time, you'd know back in 1992, I had what I deem as an out-of-body experience, where I stepped out of myself, went into a high conscious realm, and met my Native American guide, whom I had a conversation with, and they basically initiated me into being a wisdom sharer with the Lakota tribe, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so 3 days ago, because I've been heavily, heavily focused on myself, regulating my nervous system. I'm known as Decaf Dan now, because I've eliminated caffeinated products out of my thing. I'm on day 7 or 8 today, and I feel friggin' amazing. So I've been doing the breath work. I've decaffeinated. I've not put myself into crappy social media and all the shit that goes on there, and been doing lots of activities and stuff with my kids and going out and just enjoying life. So because I'm usually ahead of the game, you may be finding that you will be inclined to do the same, especially over the coming probably next 7 to 10 days. So please, whatever you do, go with the flow. Just remember that energy is fluid. That's what you're meant to be doing right now. You don't have to stop your life and heal that. But then again, if you have stuff that you need to heal, you're not to like just go and jump into another fry pan just to make, life better or whatever. I've been saying it since September, October last year. This is about us coming back to ourselves, knowing ourselves, building our self-esteem, confidence. For people like myself who have CPTSD and stuff like that, we've had to take a look at our identity and how we've negatively constructed our identity based on past traumas and stuff like that. So if you're doing the hard work like me, rock on. I'm feeling you. I'm seeing you. Good on you. And those who are just starting out, that's what I'm here for. I teach through the clarity of my own example. I am very unconditional. I'm very compassionate. But then I also don't sugarcoat anything or put fluffies on anything either, because we live in the real world. So, my experience just quickly 3 days ago is I've been doing those binaural beats and a meditation to help shift and alchemize your DNA. And I did that one night. And when I went to bed, I actually felt like I had my out-of-body experience again. And this is only the second time in my life that I've done this. And I was actually met with my angels. And I'm pretty sure it was Metatron that stepped forward for me. But there were quite a few there. And I was sitting there saying, because Metatron's always come to me because he helps me with my vocabulary. But yeah, now I can stutters. With my vocabulary, he's the one that actually gives me the insight and the guidance through blocks of thought. So anyway, I knew it was him and that. And I was interacting with the angels. And I said to him, if you're really real, can I touch you? Can I just touch you and stuff? And they said yes. So I got to touch an angel, and it was the most unexplainable. Yes, people will say, oh, she's crazy, she's nuts and all that sort of stuff. But no, I'm just decaf Dan. And as from yesterday, apparently I'm Mother Moth to my son and all his friends and stuff. But anyway, but I actually felt it, and I got to feel their wings, and I was sitting there and I was going, oh wow, and the energy was just amazing. I was at the face, and I got to touch the top of their head and their hair is just so silky. But it was the most specific thing is I was actually squeezing the wings, and it does feel like bird wings. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. But ever since I've had that experience, so much has shifted in me. I cannot explain it. And I'm not even going to, because it's mine to have and to hear, feel and to get reassurance on. So not only am I connected now very closely with the angels, I'm also obviously connected with my Native American guide as well. So are you guys having any sort of experiences like that? Hello, angels. Angels in the flesh and blood. And I just told you my angel story of meeting my angel. I'm glad you're feeling better, Lou. Nothing worse than a sore back, hey? Trust me, I know. Have you tried somatic exercise? Obviously, I'm not a physician or a doctor or anything like that, but since I've been doing my dancing and since I've been releasing stored trauma in my hips and my lower back and stuff, I've had hardly any worries. Scene light with you in background. These lights? It's a little dark in here. So, Lou, check it out, darling. Check it out. Because I swear to God, I do not preach and banter and try to convince and persuade anyone to do anything unless I've done it first. And I was the most stubborn person when it comes to other different modalities. It's like, oh, well, Spirit's got my back. I'm all cool. But no, I needed a few other things. So I would look into that if I were you, darling. Just roll your hips, baby. It's part of awakening up that divine feminine. Just roll your hips, roll your hips. There's lots of things you can do. Lots of things you can do. And then come back and thank me later. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was my angel story. So I was so thrilled about that. And it's just so funny that angels in the flesh and blood, you may need a message out of this collective today, because that's what this is. It's for a collective, myself included. But thanks for the confirmation. I've got a soft launch of my new business idea. and it's called Table for Six. So what I'm doing now, and we're kicking off in Melbourne on February 28th at 11 a.m. at the Moby 3143 Cafe in High Street. So basically, hey, from Melbourne, are you ready? Because I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm hosting a table for six. So it's exclusive for six people, including you get to sit down with me. You get to sit down with me and we'll talk about anything spiritual, anything personal development. For those who don't know me, I have worked for many international platforms. I've been a psychic reader and channeler for over 32 years. I work for Psychic TV Australia and I've worked for other platforms, but currently work for Psychic TV Australia. So if you need me after hours, every Thursday, Sunday, 7 till 9, Queensland time, you can get me over on the PTV line. So look up Psychic TV International and you'll find me there. But anyway, I'm getting six people together because I love doing big group work is cool. But I wanted to keep this intimate. I just wanted to sit down one-on-one. I want to start getting to know people. I want them to start getting to know me. We can sit down, have some lunch. There's nothing scripted because I'm an energy worker. So I basically turn up wherever I go and I just read the room. And spirit will tell me what to do. So at the moment, a lot of you need healing here because my hands are starting to work. They're asking me to channel a little bit of energy out and stuff like that. But when I get with a group of people, whether it's a psychic party, even social, no matter what it is, spirit will come to me and tell me what those people need. So it's I can kind of give you an explanation as to what to expect on the day, but you can expect the unexpected because it's spirit doing the talking and walking and talking and eating and stuff like that. So if you want to do it, it is $60 a ticket. That gives you an opportunity to sit with me for an hour and a half. I was even thinking afterwards, if all goes well, we might even just collectively go for a bit of a walk in the park because I believe there's a park just around the corner, and we may just do a bit of grounding and that while we're there. So at the end of the day, there are no rules when it comes to Dan Dan's world. There are no rules. But, it's kicking off in Melbourne. Then I'm going to go to Sydney, Central Coast. Then I'm going to Perth. And in between, I'll do Brisbane, Sunshine Coast and all around these parts. So it's a great way. It's a great way just to come, talk to someone who knows their shit, been there, done that, but can also empathise and show you compassion. So the event is actually posted over on my Facebook. If you're not part of Facebook, just go to my stand store. All the links are down below and you can contact me through there or find all my links and everything in my stand store down there. So, hey, Wendy. Hey, Shadow. I don't know everyone's names. Hi, Aline. So, Roberto, get amongst it. I'll be there on the 28th of February. And I'm also doing private readings while I'm there, so contact me privately while I'm there before I come down. So, and the next thing I just wanted to quickly say as well is I've opened up my Buy Me a Coffee platform again. What I'm finding posting on social media platforms and stuff like that is they're really limiting people's reach. It's not just me, it's a lot of content creators and stuff like that. They're so crazy when it comes to words you use, the songs and copyrights of the things that you use. It's very censored and it's very filtered. And as a creator, I don't have the time to sit there and work out the ins and outs of all these platforms and stuff. I literally I think something, feels something, go, they need to know that, and I just put it out there. But the reach, I'm getting a lot of views, not much interaction, but I keep getting a message, especially on my Facebook, saying we've hidden your content or something like that. So I do not believe in defeat. I don't believe in defeat. So what I would love for you to do, if you're interested, yes, see you in Brizzy. I can come to Quebec. Hit me up. You can be you can sponsor me. Hey, Yasmin, how are ya? Oh, thanks, darling. Yeah, finally got it done. So I don't believe in defeat. Anyway, I'll come up with a solution. this is going to sound terrible, but that's just how I talk. I'm not encouraging people to go over there. If you don't want to be there, that's cool too. If you don't want to go fully deep into your own personal development and journey and be inspired by someone, that's cool too. But all my big information, all my juicy information, my personal information, everything that I want to put a bit more depth to and a bit more substance to, is going to be over on my BMAC. It's totally free. You don't have to pay anything over there or whatever. If you ever do want to reciprocate the energy, you can buy me a coffee over there, but that's not necessary. It's just a beautiful platform to go over to, and I can just share what I want to share in a nice, decent post. And if you want to read it, you can read it. If not, that's cool too. But once again, it's down in the link below. Totally free to join. I've just got so much information. I've done so much of my own personal growth and expansion and all that. I've just done so much. They're getting me to write, and I need to express myself, and it's just got nowhere to go, and social media is just not cutting it. So go over to buy me a coffee. Please. Please. But if you're in Melbourne, I'll see you in Melbourne soon. Oh, it's the only attitude to have, isn't it? Yeah, so see you in Brisbane, Lou. See you in Brizzy. All right, so I've talked enough. Shit, talked way too much. I'll put the timestamp in the bottom if people don't want to listen to all my waffle. What I'm going to do is, oh, shit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a little bit more fun today. I'm going to start off with a little bit fun. I'm going to pull a card from the Celebrity Spirit Oracle deck and read the message from that. And then I'll get into, hey, Lucette, so good to see you. Yeah, please do, Lime. Where are you? Yeah. All right. Spirit, please use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer my beautiful community members, myself included, some psychic insight and guidance that you feel we need to know to help us move forward, especially as we come into this love silly season of Valentine's. Even though I believe love and all that stuff's coming in anyway, obviously it gets ramped up. So I really do feel for energies. And for those who don't know and are new here, I'm an energy reader. So I'm reading the energy, which you can't see. It's just stuff that I can see or other energy readers can see. So I have to put the words. I have to put the words to the energy the best way that I know how. So, yeah, I don't like these times typically when it comes to the 3D consciousness, because people who are searching for love, yearning for love, calling out for love and all that sort of stuff, and there's a big thing on Valentine's Day, and they jump on social media and they're seeing people getting big bouquets and having thousands of dollars spent on them, and you know, all the lovey-dovey stuff and all that. It's not real helpful for people in that energy. Those who are experiencing it, by all means, put it out there and be excited about it and show the world. That's all cool. I'm just of a firm believer that every day should be Valentine's Day. Every day should be Valentine's Day. Not full of 3D gimmicks and financial investments and all that. You know, it's a heart day. It's a heart day. So give from the heart, speak from the heart, receive from the heart. So if you do are looking for love or anything and you're struggling at the moment, you know, there could be a slight chance that maybe your heart's still closed to love. So, yeah. Yeah. Like posting food to starving people on social media. Yeah, well, it's a catch-22. I mean, those who live and thrive in abundance and prosperity and joy and happiness and all that, they are just as deserving to put it out there and show people, because my belief is that you got to live from a certain perspective. You can look at it as if they're rubbing salt into the wound, especially if you're in lack, scarcity, don't have, absence, all that sort of stuff. Or you can sit there and go, how do they do it? Teach me your ways. Good for you. Good for you, you know. You're very lucky. You know, it's all about perspective, really. That's right, angels. You can't. You can't. So anyway, let's just get into this. I could talk to you all day. I really wasn't expecting many people to be on today, but here you are. Here you are. Let's get one from the Celebrity Spirit Oracle. And let's just see what comes out. Are you going to spit one out, or are you going to tell me when to stop? All right, kiddies, we've got James Dean. Love, heartthrob. Who doesn't love a good James Dean? I've channeled him once too. Yeah, he was a bit of a mad hatter. But anyway, don't try, do it. So listen to James, all right? And it's actually number 33, the card. So you're mastering something in your life. How about you get a little bit more cool, calm, and collected like James Dean here? And James is saying don't try, do it. So a lot of you may be holding yourself back right now because you've got a fear or worry or concern that you may be rejected, may fail, it may not work out how you want it to. Something like that. The message is dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you'll die today. If you have chosen this card, it is telling you that it's time to break out of your old behaviours and patterns. And what have I been bantering on about for the last month, kids? Have you been feeling stuck in your life, not able to move forward or worried about what everybody else thinks of you? Now is the time to make your own decisions and learn to trust yourself as you are going through an enormous growth period in your life on every level, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. No longer will you want to be where you are now because you are breaking away from the old tribal mentality and changes upon you. Trust in the process as this is an exciting part of your life for development. James, you couldn't be any more closer to the truth, my friend. And because I'm a psychic, I can see the people. You've either done the energy work, followed Spirit's guidance, especially from this end of the sticks. You're making positive choices and thinking about yourself, and you're just about to hit the gold mine. I promise you. I promise you that. Some people are still in the middle. They're still kind of attached to things that aren't really for their highest good. They're still sort of doing old behaviours and repetitious cycles and still seeking outside validation and security and safety from outside themselves. Or then you've got people who have absolutely no desire to change, think that their shit don't stink, think that the world owes them a favour and everyone else is the problem. So I'm hoping, unless you're down that end and you're curious, that's why you're here, we can't focus on them at the moment. We can't focus on them. We need to come back to self. I'm here to encourage those who are just coming into their spiritual awakening, going through their ascension, the symptoms, what's happening collectively. I'm not an astrologer. I'm an energy reader. So usually the energy matches what the astrologers are saying. I just don't put that lingo to it. And if you're about to kick goals, I'd rest. I'd relax. I'd go have fun. I would shop from the nice part of the store. I would keep indulging in decaffeinated products and help your nervous system. Give yourself something to look forward to. Give yourself something to look forward to. The fact that I'm traveling this year, taking my table of 6, group sessions, private sessions, meeting some people that I've never met that have followed me for 100 years. I may not be physically doing it just yet, but the energy of that excitement, I don't have to have it all planned and mapped out right now, but when an idea comes, I can pop it down. Oh, don't forget to take your Aerogard, Danielle. Oh, don't forget that, Danielle. Well, you could do this, Danielle. You could do that. Blah, 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 blah. That's the energy. That's the energy that's trying to be cultivated right now. So listen to James, feel the fear and do it anyway. So yeah, feel free to block, delete, give no emotional reaction to, no mental thing to anyone in your life. Okay? So let's get into this. Ah, perfect. Well, I believe like attracts like. That's why you will never see me bribing anyone to come to my channels. I will never say, if I get 10 likes on this video, of course all the likes and that help you with the algorithm, that's business. But I don't work that way. I wake up each day and say, Spirit, where will you have me go? Who will you have me talk to? What do you want me to say? Blah, 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 blah. My whole, like my social, my work, everything, the dynamic has literally turned on its head over the last three weeks. It's amazing. It's fresh and it's exciting. I can feel your curiosity. I feel that you want to have a laugh with me as well. Times are getting good. Absolutely. Anyway, let's get into this. All right, let's do this. I'm just going to give you a bit of a smoke. Give me a bit of a smoke. Okay. I'm going to do, for the sake of today, I'm going to do the Celtic cross spread. So we'll try to cover as many areas of your life. Please, if this doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you. Just take what you need, leave the rest, and come back and watch it because we all have our own individual timelines. So the first card that I'm going to put down is the base of the matter. That's what's happening right now. This next card is what's stopping you from moving forward. What's the resistance here? The top card is what things that may be hanging over your head. The bottom card is the base of the matter. Right, left to you. This is past experiences that may still be holding you back, but this is what's coming up in the future. This one's an extension of what's happening now. This is what you see of others, what others see of you. This is hopes and fears, and this is the final outcome. So that's the order in which the Celtic cross is done, but I don't do it that way. I just do it as fluid. All right, what's happening? Oh, my God. King of Wands. Start your passion projects. Be like James. Do what James said. So it's time to do it. Go back and watch. I can't remember it in this current energy. Go back and watch last week's live. Because I'm pretty sure the one before that was about creating the plan. And I think last week's was about preparing your energy for inspired action, not forced action. Yeah, because that's what this is giving me too. That's what this is giving me too. If you're going through your spiritual awakening right now and you're going through a bit of a soul awakening and that, my best guidance for you is to pick a topic that you really are interested in or gravitate to and just learn about that for now. Just learn about that for now. I just feel lost in this energy. I don't know. I think this is more of an energy of whoever's watching this now or whoever's going to watch the replay. It's like you don't fit in. It's like feeling like you don't fit in. That's the energy I'm getting here. You don't know where to go. Like that doesn't stimulate you anymore. Like I don't feel like eating the same foods anymore. I'm sick of driving the same car. I'm sick of living in the same suburb. Can that relate to anyone? That's the energy I'm feeling from this. But what the guidance is to pick a passion project. Pick something that you're really passionate about. Is it about learning to play the guitar? Is it learning how to dance? Is it... Because I know the people that I'm reading for, the energies I'm reading for, your energy is not ready for action just yet. It's not ready for action. This is about pre-paving your energy. This is about getting your thoughts and your feelings in aligned with possible movement. I do feel like there's an offer, an opportunity that's coming your way, but you have to be in alignment with it. And alignment is thinking positive, feeling great, or to the best that you can, accepting that any rejections are redirection at this point. And if people really wanted to be in your life or if people really wanted to stay or anything like that, they would. You know, everything's an energy exchange, but you also got to look at yourself. Am I blocking that off? Am I avoiding that? Am I distracting myself? Am I biting off more than I can chew just so I have to avoid that or whatever it is for you? The guidance at the current moment is nothing's going wrong, everything's going right, but it's time to do something that you're passionate about. So if you spend the majority of your precious time and energy focusing on those things that you don't feel like eating, you don't want to do, yeah, procrastination's the word. Thank you. Procrastinating. Have a look at your life in the next 6 to 12 months and what are you doing? What are you doing? My goal is to be on a stage by the end of the year. That's my goal. And I just start living it like I have it already. We went rock climbing yesterday and indoor rock climbing and stuff like that. And as we're driving into this state where it was, there's this massive warehouse that was being built. And I was joking with my occupants of my car. I was joking with them going, oh, they're building the stage for which I'm going to be, they're just preparing the stage for me when I get there at the end of the year. That's how you live it like you have it already. It is about treating life like it's one big joke, but it's actually a serious joke. Because every time, hello, England. It's so good to see ya. Yeah, that's how you have fun in life. Your purpose in life is joy. It's not about what you do or what you collect or the assets or who you've got on your arm or anything like that. It's living it like you have it already. But I said, what's stopping this from happening? And I've got to be careful showing the cards because they do flag or whatever. But we got the Four of Swords, which there's people are still holding on to things they don't want to let go of. This is sort of I'm aimless. I haven't got much direction. This is a lot of hurt in this card as well. So maybe you have been really hurt up until this point. We just went through a massive period in our lives where illusions were lifted. People's masks fell off. Spirit has brought to my awareness so much stuff. I just had to tell them to stop in the end. I said, stop. I don't need to know this anymore. I don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. Especially when I'm wearing this, I don't know the name of it, but if I'm wearing my purple, I've got it on my necklace and that, those little things that are in my mind or in my energy that they know I'm holding on to and I need to release it, they'll show me evidence of it. So whether I see something on social media, whether someone contacts me, whether I get a text message, whether I hear it through a song, whether it's through the grapevine, I'm finding out information that I couldn't even get from the source. And it's been brought into my awareness. It's been brought to my attention. And this is what will start happening to you too. So some of you may actually think you're going to be a bit loopy or whatever, but it's not. Spirit are trying to show you that there's better for you. And that if you just have a bit of faith and a bit of trust, I posted this in my Instagram. They were bantering on about it last night. A little bit of faith, a little bit of trust. I've got nothing but 555, 444, 333, 999, 777, got it all the way. And if it's not the triples, it's the doubles. Please take that as your sign that the angels are close. They want you to check in with yourself at that moment and understand what you're thinking. Tap into your feeling and alchemize and transmute it the best way that you can. Stop suffering for fools. Stop settling for sloppy seconds. Stop nurturing and caring and smothering that old version of self that is trying to be let go of right now. If you don't, unfortunately, you will repeat a whole new cycle because we are in a 1 year and we are meant to be cleaning up and setting up a whole new foundation for ourselves for the rest of the year anyway. So do what you want with that, but it's time to make a decision. And I think the biggest decision that you guys need to make for yourselves is to put yourself first. Put yourself first and know that like attracts like, because the better that you think, the better that you feel, the better that you live, the more you pay it forward in the community, the more you understand that even money's a currency and it's energy and it circulates. So even if the other day I went down the shop and I do so many things like this. I don't just say this to brag, but this is how it works. Went down the shop and this lady, she gave my son his haircut before school and stuff like that. And she was only charging $20. And she did such a great job. I gave her 40. And she's like, what? Like, you sure? You sure? And not only was it good to give her a tip or double her money or show her I wanted to show her what she's worth. She did a great haircut. It took her like 15, 20 minutes or something. And $20, she's worth more than $20. So, nah. But I did that knowing that will come back to me threefold. Not for that reason, but just with that knowing, if that makes sense. So I think they're giving me these examples to give to you guys right now that if you're pinching yourself off from the sources of supply, which is the universe, you can't circulate that energy, so it can't come back to you. And I guarantee you, if you test the theory, even if it's just $5, I got my son doing it back in the day when he first started working and stuff. He'd go to the grocery shop, he'd buy his groceries. He goes, "Thank you so much. I love how this money comes back to me threefold and all my needs are met and all that sort of stuff." And within like 3 or 4 months, he's saved up enough money. He moved himself down the New South Wales. He got a new job and everything started working for him. It's all mindset. Yep. All the bad in the past, all contrast. I put myself first a few weeks ago and I let go of my ex. Lost hope with the bloke. It's just not aligned. I know that sounds really simple when you're an alchemist and you know what it all means and stuff like that. But people are either going to lose themselves in relationships and connections at the moment by holding on to something that's not aligned, or they see it as a loss. I've got a feeling for you, Roberta, you've gone through your ascension and they just can't keep up with where you are yet. Okay, thanks, angels. It's nice to meet you. I hope you subscribed. All right, so the base of the matter is the wounding card. So please, if you need to get external help, psychologist, psychiatrist, counsellor, therapist, do your homework, make sure they're relevant to you. I would really encourage, because I do feel like that whoever's in this energy does need some support as well. We've got the Seven of Swords. This is about trusting your intuition. You'll know the difference between your intuition and a fear or a worry is your intuition's feeling based. And it's not until your nervous system is regulated and you are a little bit more calmer in that you'll understand what your intuition's telling you. If you're acting out of reaction and impulse, fight, flight, fright, freeze, all that sort of stuff and all that, and you're doing action because of that, that's not your intuition. That's not your intuition. All right, so I'm going to put those cards to the side because that's a big topic. Follow all my social medias. I alchemize a lot of my own stuff. I share it. I give you tools over there and that's all that. But we've got some great news coming in. So the Empress, we all have masculine and feminine energies. So I like to help you as an individual, but you can expect this to come in for you from the outside if you're doing the energy work. But we've got the Empress, and this is the birth of something new. This could be a new business idea. This could be a new passion project. This could be a new relationship. This could be a new tribe of friends, Just remember, you are who you hang around, so just be mindful of the people that you do attach yourself to. But there's also beautiful commitments and connections coming in, more emotionally based. So this is actually a really difficult one. A lot of you do need to still walk away or release some emotional baggage to the past. So overall, if you are someone that has released a lot of emotional baggage, you've shifted and alchemized it, there's a difference between going, oh, I've done that, even like a Reiki session or something, I've done that, and now I just feel better. And you go about your day and all that sort of stuff. That's not alchemization, just for a heads up, because someone messaged me the other day and said, can you explain what you mean by that? Because you're using words I don't understand. That's not alchemization. That to me it's kind of like a Band-Aid. It's kind of like a Band-Aid fix. And alchemization is actually part of embodiment. So when you experience something and you truly transmute it, which means you sit with it, you go deep with it, you release the emotion that's attached to it through whatever means. And this is usually a lengthy process. It's not something you can just do over a weekend. But when you actually transmute it, then it becomes alchemized. So when you are presented with a brand new offer or opportunity or anything like that, you don't have that emotional reaction to it. Those old fears won't come into play. It's a lot stronger. It's a lot resilient. The energy is a lot resilient. And it can actually make you quite threatening. A lot of people can be threatened by this energy because they go, oh, they're cocky, oh, they're this, they're that, they're that. I get that all the time, but it's like, no, I just alchemize the energy. So I would really recommend, if you are going to go to a modality, I would go with a trusted, true shaman or a true energy worker. Someone, we don't do the alchemization for you. You've got to do that yourself, but we can give you the necessary energy that you need at that time to help you in your process. I feel like I'm bantering on about that because that's what some of you need, and you've probably tuned out by now, but you don't get anywhere in life if you don't change, okay? So, look, Ten of Cups, relationship, soul connections. Ow! They just told me married to your job. So you may be someone who's actually really married to your job and you've got to alchemize and sift through something like that so you can sort of focus more on your relationships. But we got the Nine of Cups, all emotions here, kids. All emotions. We got the Nine of Cups, we got the Ten of Cups, we've got the Empress. So if you've gone through your awakening and all that sort of stuff and you're in this Empress energy, male or female, it doesn't really matter, but you're ready to give birth to new ideas, go back to the last video or the one before that about the plan. Create the plan, because that's what this sword energy is as well. This is, I've got to stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. I've got to stop being influenced by anything outside of myself. I've got to get on the straight and narrow. I need to create a plan. I need to start deliberately creating the life I desire than just waking up and living it by default. This is where the fun part is. That's where the fun part is. If not, you'll stay in this, you'll keep manifesting this, you'll feel like this, you know, you'll just die. You'll just die and make your transition home with that dream still left inside you. And that would be a really, really, really bad shame. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. This is a collective reading. You still have to release something. A lot of you are struggling with it because you can't find the love space because you're still in the angry space or the disappointed space or the lower vibrational emotional space. But please know you're going to have to make a judgment call. You're going to have to make a judgment call and I'm going to choose to be better or I'm going to choose to get bitter. Can we wrap that up, Spirit? Can we just get something that's more psychic? Because that's the current energies. Every person saying it across every single channel. I don't want to know. I don't want to know this personal development stuff. Let's just get some psychic stuff. Tell me about the next 3 to 6 months for my collective. Next 3 to 6 months. What's coming in for these guys? Same cards. You saw me shuffle them. You're going to either make money, line up with people, start co-creating, start hanging out with, start connecting with people who are as passionate about life as you are. Just remember, misery loves company. So if you're looking around, you're going, oh, God, my family's a bit miserable, or, oh, God, they're, you know, my friends aren't real chirpy. Or why am I sitting at this bar where there's just a bunch of lonely old people, you know, like whatever. Get out of it. Get out of it. Focus where the passion is, where your passions lie. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. If you follow your intuition, you've got extra financial abundance coming in for you. And if it's not financial abundance, which I think it is because they're showing me coins in front of my face, this is people who want to invest in you. This is people who have valuable stuff to offer you. You're not going to get that from a space of, I've still got to heal this and I've still got to heal that. And, you know, I'll just ride that person's coattail for a little bit longer because maybe I can get where they're going on their coattail, or maybe they'll fix it for me, or maybe the boss will give me that rise after 4.5 years of asking for it. James Dean, baby. Just do it. Hey, Mabola. Follow your intuition. You got money from your own ideas, money from projects, money from your own ideas. 3 of Swords come out again. Here's that wounding. I'm going to get these ones. This is why I haven't done any sort of collective reads over I've got to find a different thing to do because the message keeps coming out the same. People just won't come back because it's got to do the work. Yes, inner peace. You've got to find your own inner peace. That's what this, go back and watch all the other videos and all the help and support I've been trying to give you guys along the way. You're trying to find peace outside of yourself. You want the wars to stop. You want people to start acting nicer. You want everyone to be kinder. You want the world to change to make you feel better. Well, I've got some really, really bad news for everybody because the world's only going to get worse because everyone keeps focusing on the worst. But you can actually be a sovereign being and you can come back to your beautiful source-led, source-inspired extension of positive source energy, sovereign self, and you can start deliberately creating the life that you desire with the law of attraction, which means what you think, what you feel, how grounded and centered you are on that, what frequency you put out to the universe, it's all that can come back. It's all that can come back. You can't have much riffraff unless it's something else that you need to address within yourself and you need to clean it up vibrationally, or you just don't feel like you deserve or are worth more than what you're getting at the moment. No. We had the Empress in the tarot and now we've got the Divine Feminine. So for those like me who have been on a journey to step more into the Divine Feminine because I was heavily in my masculine, kudos, congratulations. You're gonna experience the byproduct of that very, very soon. A lot of people are maybe in their Divine Feminine too much and maybe need to balance out their masculine energy, getting a little bit more resilient, getting a little bit more forthright, putting the best foot forward, knowing that they can be, do have, whatever they set their mind to. I hope they don't flag me on that because you've got titties on that one. But we got card 33 with James Dean. We got number 11 here with the Divine Feminine. This is such a solo journey. It's better. I'm best working one-on-one with people. So if you want to book in for a private reading with me, worldwide, you can catch me on Psychic TV Australia, or you can book in privately with me because whatever this is, it's an inside job, and that's why I really feel like I can't help many people. Resolving conflict and soulmates, love, 10 of cups, connections. Yes, it's Valentine's Day, but please watch your vibration on Valentine's Day. If you're like me and you're single and you're dating and you're ready to mingle and all that, you just may meet someone who's on your same wavelengths. But if you're sitting there going, who'd want me? All men are assholes, or all women are slags, or this and that, and oh God, the world is crap, and you're seeing all the doom and gloom on TikTok and Instagram of everyone bashing the other sexes, and then you got all the professionals out there saying, if you want to keep a man, treat him like this. If you want to keep your woman, treat him like this, and all that shit. Get into alignment, get into energy, get into alignment. Some of you may be reconciling because there's resolving conflict here, but you've got to make that resolve within yourself. Divine masculine. I'm loud because I'm excited. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You can't make this up. Dating, abundance, yin and yang, baby. If you're not vibrating in a frequency that you can walk this timeline with faith and trust and authenticity and transparency and emotional availability, and your heart is open and all that sort of stuff, that's the inner work. That's what you need to do. But if you are, and you're out there and you go, surprise and delight me, universe. Surprise and delight me, and all that sort of stuff, you're gonna meet your match. You're gonna meet your match. Is it gonna be another karmic soul tie? Is it gonna be another karmic soulmate? Or are you gonna have a little bit of self-respect? I went on a rant page about this about a month or two ago, I think. But you're gonna have enough self-respect and know your worth and know your value to not settle for less than you deserve just to say you got someone or you got something or whatever, And then you're going to step into the divine masculine and divine feminine. They made me get those cards out today. So I think what's happening is now that Valentine's, the 3D gimmick of it, is rolling around, I've got a feeling that everyone's going and watching star sign readings. So I've got a feeling that all the people who are out there just doing this to raise revenue, to earn money or whatever, they're going to jump on this train and take full advantage of the people who are seeking it. We got Horus. Manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts create and attract. If you're in Melbourne, come and have my table of 6 with me. If you're anywhere else, I'm happy to come to you. Let me know. This is the work that I want to do. I want to help you more intimately, but I only want to help those who want to help themselves. I'm going to be really honest. At this point in time, I said to Spirit, only send me the people that want to help themselves. None of this shits and giggles stuff anymore. It's just, I take people's lives very, very seriously. This is your life. You've only got one. You've only got one. And I'm so passionate about, I don't understand why so many people are wasting this precious life in this timeline, whether you've had 1 year or whether you've got 100 years or you've got 120 years on this plane. Why go and have past life readings? Why go back and dive into that? Why go into the belief system that you've got to go back and fix what you did a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, and all that, and strip your life, your life force now and your energy by resurrecting the dead, by trying to make hide and hear of all these things? If I was you, I'd stop. I would really stop, because you're only going to manifest more and you're never going to be satisfied. Oh, look, the divine director here. Trust the process. Create space for divine order to unfold. You cannot get the solution from the space of the problem. You are not going to get the answers from the person or the people who created the issue, unless they're really self-aware. You need to listen to your source now. You need to listen to your source. Karma release. Karma release. You're either releasing your karma, you're learning your karma. Karma's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you went out and you did something really bad and you've got to pay the consequence for it now. It's not. You know, I paid the karmic consequence, really, and this probably people won't make sense to it, but I'm cool with it. I paid the karmic price 17 years ago when I settled for someone that I met online. Someone who got very obsessed, very possessive of me. I thought I couldn't do any better. I thought that, there's no one else out there for me. I'm a single mom with kids, and all that. I had this really negative story. And I met someone that spiked my drink, took advantage of me, and I had a child as a result, and he's about to turn 18. That was my karmic lesson, though. But the natural byproduct and the beautiful byproduct of it is, Spirit said, you got to remember, what were you manifesting when you were a young child? And I said, well, what's that? I always wanted 2 boys. I was manifesting since I was little. I want 2 boys, yada, yada, yada. And the doctors told me I couldn't have children. I fell pregnant with my eldest when I was in a long-term relationship, and that was a miracle. Never had a scare, never had anything, so he was a miracle. That partner then got the snip. They didn't want any more kids and all that sort of stuff. And then I go back into the dating pool with low self-esteem, with no personal self-respect, no boundaries, none of that. Had none of it. Settled for someone who wanted to hold my hand. Settled for someone who took me on nice dinners, because I didn't have any of that. I had any of that in my past connections or whatever. And then as soon as it was like, intuitively, something doesn't feel right here and all that sort of stuff, they upped the ante. So the karmic lesson was I manifested it because I ended up having another son. So I actually manifested my 2 boys. So that's my prize. I got that. But with the other, I didn't say, come and make me someone. I didn't sit there with skimpy clothes on that with my legs spread, go, come on, take advantage, fellas, come on. If anything, I was the absolute opposite, but that still happened to me. But A lot of people won't hear it. I've had arguments with clients here because they can't understand, and that's okay. But you create and you manifest everything in your experience. You do that. You call it in. You know, I should have done a lot of things back then with that energy. Everyone was telling me what to do with that energy, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen. So I just explained that because karma's not just I beat Freddie up when he was 12 and now I've got to get some karmic consequence for it. You know, it can be something as simple as being an opportunist. That's the one thing I'm cleaning up at the moment. Opportunists, people who are out there walking this earth just to see what they can get from other people. Oh, you're welcome, Roberto. I've got lots to share. You know, people who, you know, they don't do something just from the kindness of their heart. They keep tab of it and then they expect something from you later on. All that's all karmic. That's all karmic. Had another situation where someone wanted to react and I said, trust me, don't react. Don't react because your reaction is your karma. So that's why I will not react to anything now. If anybody has something to whinge about, something to complain about, they want to bitch about me, they want to gossip about me, they want to throw me under a bus, they want to say that I'm this and that and this and that, and blah, 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 just to make themselves feel better. I don't care. I'm off over here planning travel, doing what I'm guiding everybody else to do right now, feeling good, feeling positive, all that sort of stuff, because that's their karma. That's their karma, not my karma. Not my karma. You know, make them jealous. Give them something to watch. Just remember that your social media especially, be better if you got off it, but anyway, your social media, it's all fake. It's all fake. And if you're going to use it to share the good stuff or share it to, you know, share what you can help people with and stuff. And be careful what you're watching. Yeah. All right. So we got consultant expert. I'm going really over now, aren't I? But we got consultant expert, and I said that in the beginning. I see a psychologist every fortnight. Obviously my experts are spirit in that because I communicate with them. But if you need external help, whether it's a dietitian, whether it's a naturopath, something that's going to help you move forward right now, get it. Because over the next 7 to 10 to 12 days, very significant. I've been predicting that the second half of February into March especially is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, but it's up to us to be in alignment with it. We did get friendship as well. So, you know, it could come down to those beautiful co-creative connections that you have. If not, if you're on your own, go out and play a little bit. Go out and play a little bit. And then we got synchronicity. So there's the synchronicities. Today, I found a feather. Had to go in and get some butter and stuff before I come home. But I found a feather. I found 5 cents under the counter there. Got all the signs of synchronicity. Spirit are telling you we're on your side. We're walking beside you right now. We just want you to play with us. We want you to become a willing participant, and we want you to be a decent human being. As we grow mentally and emotionally. Absolutely, we do. But the hard part at the moment is that everyone's going through a spiritual awakening. It's a spiritual ascension. This is a spiritual thing. This is with energy that nobody can see. It's like with my clairvoyance, I can see possible future outcomes. I can see straight through people. They're lying to me and I just sit there and go, oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, good story. And they have no idea that I know that they're lying or whatever, and I go about my day. Some of you are doing that. Everyone I've been speaking to are coming into their clear knowing. They just know. They just know. So I'm helping them strengthen that a little bit. It could be clear cognizance. That could be those ideas and that clear knowing. Your clairsentience, which means you can feel stuff. You can feel stuff, not with your physical senses typically, but you can just feel it. It's kind of, I explain it to people like you've got an aura, and you know when someone just sort of, you know, someone just leans into your aura and you go, oh, get out of my face, you know, that's what that is. And then you got clear audience where people are starting to hear. They're actually starting to hear spirit. So then they think they're going crazy, and then they need to be in a shrink's office. I'm hearing voices and, you know, turn to substances because they can't handle the noise. Oh, it can get messy. It can get messy. I'm I'll answer that question for you. So I'm sorry if that didn't make sense. All I know is that love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. So have some fun, have some joy, have some play. Life's not meant to be serious. You're taking it all too serious. If you are going through massive contrast, book in with me if you want. But just know that nothing's happening to you. It's happening for you. It's showing you something, and it's usually what you need to address within yourself. It's the inner peace, the inner work that needs to be done right now. If not, you'll go with tribes who are just as lost as you are. And that'd be a shame. Oh, look, Crossroads. So I'll just call you Joy or Jay. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but let's see. I'm reading your energy. Oh, the same card come out again. If I could encourage you, I'm just going to call you Joy, if that's okay. They want me to tell you to shift your vocabulary because I do see an opportunity coming in for you. Do you play music or are you a musician or do you like music or something? But they're saying, I got the job. I got the job. You're getting the job. I got the job. I'm so excited to start work. What am I going to wear on my first day? They want you to start going into that energy so you can start calling it in because I do see it coming in. Ooh, look at that. You've been on your own or you've been feeling isolated, which is actually a really good thing. But you've got a relationship coming in for you as well. 10 of Cups coming out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got really good stuff coming in. Really good stuff coming in. You are manifesting it. You need to speak it into being. That's part of the energetic process. You need to speak it into being. What I want wants me to. Thanks for the job. Thanks for the job. So yeah. I think they show me around 17th, 18th of March. So yeah. Oh, I'm glad you got something from that line. So I don't have any social media. How can I join you in Melbourne on the 28th? Go to my stand store, Roberto. Go to my stand store and which is the link down below, and you can send me an email through there. If you want to send me an email, it's Miss MS Psychic PSYCHIC D @outlook.com. And I would love to see you. Look, I just jumped out, soulmate relationships. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So yeah, I hope that helps some of you. Yeah, please know everything's coming full circle, guys. Everything's coming full circle. All the resources you need are coming in. The right people, the right places, the money, the flow. Don't keep yourself in a self-imposed prison moving forward. Trust your intuition. Try not to take things at face value or see things with rose-coloured glasses moving forward because this shift is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look, the moon here. So you're either going to fall for the same old illusion or you're going to follow your intuition and have this whole new life cycle for yourself. And I love that for you. Love that for you. Anyway, I hope that helped you guys. I'm waffling now. Stay tuned, I suppose. Stay tuned. For people like Roberto and stuff, obviously you're on YouTube. I will start sharing stuff on my community section there. If not, please join my Buy Me a Coffee community. That's where I put more heartfelt, more detail, more coachy, mentory, work-related information over there. So it's good to meet you too. Hey, Anne, how are you? I'm just about to go. You know, I love you guys and thanks so much. I'm glad you got what you needed, Wendy. If it's not for you, I couldn't do the work that I love and what I'm passionate about. So I really do appreciate it. And I'm more appreciative of the newbies that are on the scene. It's so funny because it's like I can tell an energy when my energy shifted because I've got a whole new following now. Yeah, I've got different kind of people approaching me and it's just so different. And I'm so glad that I personally took the time to settle my nervous system and do the energy work and the alchemization and doing all that sort of stuff because if I can't coach or mentor or teach you something, then please just let me show you through the Clarity Round example because it's going to be amazing. So I love you all so much. Welcome. Goodbye. Have a great week. And I'll see you again soon. Bye. See you, Tracy.